How's it going? I'm Jay Teagues, high performance coach, mindset coach, and today I'm going to talk to you about self doubt and 5 strategies to help you overcome your self doubt and negative self limiting beliefs. Have you ever avoided something because you thought it was uncomfortable? Are you the type of person that has avoided tasks or delegated them? Maybe said that you hated the specific task. These are things that you know you need to get done, like maybe taking out the trash or going to a meeting or work emails. Are there things in your life that you're avoiding right now that you know that you should be doing that are keeping you from leveling up to the next level? Do you have people in your life that are cheerleaders for you? Do you have other people in your life that are just talking trash and pulling you down? I think a lot of us have experience in all of these areas, and we know the answers to a lot of these questions. So is there a lofty goal that you have in your life that you're kind of not making any traction on? Maybe you're scared or you have a limiting belief or there's some self-doubt. I believe we all have probably some goals that we'd like to achieve that we're not. So basically, a lot of those things that are keeping us back is our self-doubt and our limiting beliefs. So our minds are wired to avoid things that are uncomfortable, which is kind of illogical when you think about it, because we know that when we do difficult things and we achieve things that were tough, it feels really good on the other side of that. If you think back to maybe like graduating high school, like all the work that you did, and then when you walked across the stage to get that diploma, it felt really good, right? But it was a long, long slog to get to that point. Maybe a smaller event, like maybe running a marathon, or maybe just something as simple as a 5K or something like that. It was challenging while you did it, but it felt really good on the other side. And a lot of us feel that we avoid discomfort because we're just naturally wired to avoid it, but we also know that it's good for us. And if it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. So we know that overcoming obstacles and hurdles can make you feel good, yet we still dread and we still avoid the things that we need to get done or the difficult things. So it's an interesting dichotomy. I'll have you consider that discomfort is your friend. And most of us seek comfort and take the path of least resistance as a way to numb or avoid the things that we know that we should do. So the things that we hate to do, we avoid them, and it ultimately makes us really soft. So you've got to identify those things and just honor the struggle and embrace the fact that there's going to be difficult things that you need to do to move ahead. So when you avoid things, when you have other people in your circle that are keeping you and talking you out of making progress in those areas, it feeds the self-doubt that's in your subconscious mind. And that your subconsciousness has this self-doubt. It just kind of grows bigger and bigger and bigger and overshadows all the goals that you want to achieve. So have you ever dreamed of a possibility or a lofty goal and you had, a friend, coworker, family member just kind of talk you out of it? They say things like, no, there's no way you can do that. Don't expect too much. Or maybe, hey, good luck with that. Let me know how that works out for you. Have you ever been on a diet and your friends like offering you a piece of cake or a beer to kind of, steer you off the path? It's happened to all of us. And we live in a world where there's a lot of insecure and jealous people. I think our close people have good intentions. Maybe they're making fun of us a little bit, poking us along. But we place ourselves in a box, and other people place us in a box as well. And anytime that you transcend outside of that box, it reminds them of their own insecurities. And it's very much like crabs in a bucket. I don't know if you ever heard of crabs in a bucket, but a crab will try to crawl out to safety after they've been caught, and the crabs in the bucket will pull that crab back down. And it's inevitable in human nature to do the same thing. So you've got to be very, very careful of that. When you get pulled back down in that bucket, by your own undoing or through your friends, then that self-doubt just continues to grow. And then you ultimately, it just makes that little prison cell of yours a little tighter. The hardest conversations that you're ever going to have are with yourself. You're going to have lofty goals and want to achieve great things, but there's always going to be a voice in your head that saying that you can't do it. And we all have self-doubt. Everyone except for sociopaths have some form of self-doubt. The people that achieve at a high level, they're able to work through their self-doubt because they understand that it kind of goes back to the competence-confidence loop. The more competence you have, the more confidence that you have. And if you are confident in your ability to learn and work through things and problem solve, it gives you the confidence and the competence level to overcome that self-doubt because you have developed the ability to work through that specific problem. And the most high achieving people are confident in their ability to learn and develop skills. Big goals require all of your effort and all of your energy. So if you want to accomplish goals, you've got to remove the self-doubt or mitigate it from your mind. You may not be able to ever mitigate it altogether, but at least be functional by being able to overcome it. If you don't truly believe that you're leaving in yourself, then you're leaving chips on the table and it's holding you back from your potential. And when you hold back what you can truly give, then you hold back what you can truly get. So the tasks that you have to get done, you got to push through and get them done. So 5 strategies to help you improve, reduce your self-doubt and get through to your goals. 1, enter each day with intention as a human and not live. So we live often through reaction. We're not in control of our day. We wake up, we check email, social media, we get pulled 1,000 different directions by everyone else in our lives, and we're very reactive. But when you have a life of intention, when you can wake up and you can take care of yourself first, do your exercise, work on your personal development, time block your day, and have more control over your life, it will increase your confidence. Get really clear on who you are and what your goals are, and use the SMART metric. The SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. When you get clarity on what your goals are, and you develop a plan, you can start to work through that with more confidence. You got to subject yourself to difficult things. So do things that are hard, that force you outside your comfort zone. Do something physically challenging, mentally challenging. Put yourself in extreme situations. Don't avoid difficult tasks. Because when you get a sense of accomplishment when you complete the difficult tasks, but also later when you have another difficult task, you can always revert back and think to the time that you overcame this difficult thing. So don't stray away. Put yourselves in positions that are uncomfortable. Physical fitness activities, like running a 5K or a marathon, those are excellent ways to callous your mind, put yourself in a position of discomfort. And don't just do it in fair weather. Do these things like in the wintertime when the conditions are miserable. Surround yourself with people that clap when you win, and identify people that are going to talk trash about you and hold you back. Turn the volume down on those people that aren't supporting you. And surround yourself with people that are going to force you to raise your ambition, to hold you accountable to your goals. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So it's incredibly important to limit your self-doubt, that you surround yourself with people that are going to clap with your win and help push you out of the bucket as opposed to pull you down if they're crabs, right? And then honor the struggle. Find joy in your everyday mundane tasks, the things that you don't like to do. Just know that there's struggle in everything that we do. And when you have honor and reverence for it, it enables you to get through that task with just a little bit more joy, and just know that that's just part of life, and it will also shrink your self-doubt. So yeah, I just challenge you to lean in on the things that you don't like. Just know that we all have some form of self-doubt, and these 5 strategies will help you shrink your self-doubt that's living in your subconscious, that's holding you back from keeping you from achieving your goals. So I hope this serves you well. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the topic. do you have any type of self-doubt that's holding you back? Do you have any lofty goals that you've been wanting to obtain but you haven't? For me personally, my self-doubt and my limiting belief is I've always wanted to complete an Ironman. And due to the fact that I don't like to swim and I've had running injuries, it's kept me from doing that. But what I've learned is that I can go take classes on swimming. I just need to go do it. And then by working on my yoga and flexibility in the month of February, I was able to extend my ability to run. So those things are no longer excuses that I've worked towards. So I'd like to hear what your lofty goals are and what limiting beliefs that you have that's keeping you from obtaining your goal. So I hope this serves you well. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.